Hey everybody, I'm JT Tomorrow. I am the CEO of Redline Emergency Services. I've been asked by a couple of facilities to give insight about the NFPA 99 about medical gas for healthcare facilities. So, in this presentation, what I'm going to go over is a complete NFPA 99 medical gas for healthcare facilities and some of the changes that you need to know today. So, the NFPA 99 Healthcare Facilities Code provides safety guidelines for healthcare facilities. The main objective of that code is to ensure that the healthcare facilities are up to date and safe for all occupants. The code also follows a risk based approach where it is the risk posed to the patients, the staff, or the visitors that defines safety guidelines. And as a leader in the control, the management, and the monitoring of medical gas systems, Redline is asked frequently regarding the NFPA 99 for healthcare facilities codes. So, what applies to my facility? So, understanding NFPA codes can leave facility managers scratching their heads all the time. There's so many of them and there's so many different parts. But the requirements are not always black and white. So determining which edition of the NFPA code applies to your facility can be frustrating. Once the correct interpretation of the code has been established, there is still the question of its application to your scenario. Risk assessments must be performed to determine the correct category and level of care provided and the corresponding application. Applying the NFPA 99 varies depending on the level of care required and provided. So, some of the recent history of the NFPA 99. Since July 5th of 2016, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, has adopted the 2012 edition of NFPA 99. From a medical gas compliance perspective, this is the addition to which facilities are held accountable. However, since the NFPA 99 is not intended to be a retroactive code, only select portions of NFPA 99, the 2012 edition, shall apply to systems existing prior to July 5th of 2016's adoption. Specifically, the inclusion of NFPA 99 2012 edition is tentative interim addendum or amendment, which is what they call the TIA 12 4, outlines the sections that apply to both new and existing construction. Much of the criteria in the TIA 12 4 can also be found in the Joint Commission Hospital Accreditation Standard, the EC .02.05.09. It should be noted, however, that individual authorities having jurisdiction, or the AHJs, are permitted to adopt subsequent editions of NFPA 99 for the purpose of this new construction. So, when performing an annual evaluation of your medical gas system, knowing which sections of the NFPA 99 apply is very, very important. This will require a thorough understanding of your risk category as well as historical knowledge of your facility, since any pipeline alterations, renovations, or modernizations may impact the application. For example, if an older facility had part of a system remodeled and the pipeline is breached, the area in the immediate vicinity would need to be installed to the most recent adopting edition of the NFPA 99 for that jurisdiction. The older portions of the systems not meeting the 2012 edition may still be acceptable to the AHJ as long as their continued use does not present a distinct hazard to life. In either scenario, a comprehensive understanding of your facility and its relationship with NFPA 99 is very, very vital. Knowing which sections of your facility may require upgrades can be beneficial for infrastructure budgeting and ensuring the smooth operation of your medical gas system for years to come. So we're going to talk about the 2018 edition as well as the 24 edition for this. The changes in 2018 can help you work more effectively to ensure healthcare safety. So here are some of the details that will be required under the NFPA 99 2018 code that are different from the earlier versions. We're going to talk about the oxygen concentrators, vacuum filtration, corrugated medical gas tubing, the addition of Chapter 15, which is the dental gas and vacuum systems, and then, of course, the quote-unquote governing body wording of that standard. So, oxygen concentrators. Chapter 5 includes requirements that now allow for the use of oxygen concentrators as central supply sources for piped medical gas systems. Specifically, 5.1.3.5.11.1 states oxygen concentrator supply units for those with medical gas pipelines shall produce oxygen meeting the requirements of oxygen 93 USP or oxygen USP. So what does that mean? The 2018 edition adds requirements for on-site oxygen production by a concentrator. Oxygen concentrators are and continue to be limited in use for most facilities in the United States. Now, remote areas such as Hawaii, Alaska, and other island territories implementing the NFPA 99 will now have some guidance on their use. So here's some of the background on why that change has been made. The technology behind these supply sources is nothing new, and their use has previously been part of the ISO standard, but it is now addressed by the NFPA. So how does this change may impact the present or future design of medical gas and vacuum systems? Well, ultimately, this edition of the 2018 code will have little to no impact on most facilities within the United States, since a majority of hospitals are supplied by a traditional cryogenic fluid central supply system. We previously referred to this as a bulk cryogenic liquid systems. Next, we're going to talk about vacuum filtration. The detailed requirements for vacuum filtration are defined in the code. The filters are required to be as efficient as the NFPA, and as you can see, it is 0.3 microns, and 99.97% of high efficiency. Once again, what does that mean? Well, medical surgical vacuum central supply systems now require inlet filtration on the patient side of the vacuum producer. The background of this change has been made just simply because the science is still out and more data is being required. But there has been a concern that infectious or other hazardous materials may be transmitted from the patient terminal back to the supply source. The addition of this filtration is to alleviate some of those potential concerns. How the change may impact the present or future design of medical gas and vacuum systems. Well, that's going to be manufacturers will need to incorporate these filtration requirements into the design of their new vacuum systems. Next, we're going to talk about corrugated medical gas tubing. Under 5.1.10.1.4, corrugated medical tubing, or CMT, is now a permitted material for medical gas and vacuum systems. The additional inclusion of corrugated medical tubing will allow installers another piping option, particularly for difficult installations. Ease of installation, reduced costs, and less chance of contamination are benefits that are invaluable for healthcare facilities. So the CMT is a fabricated tubing with flexibility, making it ideal for retrofits and new construction. It was once said by Kevin Hoban, who is the CEO of Omega Flex, one of the global manufacturers of metal hoses, had stated that copper tubing has always been costly to install, with countless brace sections that make a system vulnerable to leaks and contamination. Metatrack comes in one long length to eliminate hot work, and its unique design makes it easy to bend as needed to fit into a space. End quote. Metatrack is fully compliant with NFPA 99 of the 2018 code. Keep in mind, this is not to advertise one product over another. So, some of the background on that change and why it was made: it's a new technology for medical gas piping. The corrugated medical tubing usage can be very, very beneficial, particularly for the installation of positive pressure piping in pre-existing construction. It can reduce the number of installed joints and aid in installations where space or brazed joints can be difficult. So how can we implement this change? Well, you need to contact your installer to see if CMT tubing would be beneficial for your next project. Chapter 15 was added specifically for dental gas and vacuum systems to address their precise needs. With the previous changes to NFPA 99, particularly as it relates to the change from an occupancy-based document to a risk-based standard, there were some issues with requirements for dental facilities, which were historically addressed as a Category 3 system. Since Category 1 procedures can be performed in a dental setting, the need for an expanded chapter was necessary. So now, within a dental setting, the NFPA 99 addresses Categories 1 through 3. This change will allow for a more detailed understanding and implementation of the NFPA 99 for all manner of dental systems and installations. So let's talk about this governing body quote-unquote wording. So in addition, we're going to see this change in the 2018 edition. The term governing body is changed to healthcare facilities governing body. This is to help clarify or highlight the intent. The governing body represents the people who are responsible for the operation of the facility. So I was incorrect before when I stated the 2024 edition. This is actually the 2021 edition. The 2021 edition delivers the foundation for building risk-based performance criteria for the healthcare facilities environment. While there is no current indication that the 2021 edition will be adopted by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, some of the updates highlight the importance of having qualified individuals managing and maintaining medical gas systems. So we're going to talk about the Responsible Facility Authority, or the RFA, permit to work system, and also new requirements for emergency oxygen supply connection. With the newer edition, the RFA role will encompass a more prominent look into the operational management of the medical gas and vacuum systems. The RFA will, of course, be solely responsible for keeping all of the documentation, ensuring permit to work on a medical gas system, and fulfill the obligations of 5.1.14.1.2.2. That section of the code states that the responsibility of the RFA is to be able to advise on the code issues regarding risk assessments related to categories of care and all content in the NFPA 99, sections 5.1 through 5.3. regarding medical gas systems code for Category 1, 2, and 3 facilities. With its increasing demand in nature, the position requires a high level of competency. The inclusion of a documented permit to work system in the code is a step forward in providing a safe and effective or efficient method of performing routine maintenance repairs, medical gas system installations, by ensuring that proper communication and protocols are being adhered to by the facility staff. In addition, shutdown procedures, the permit to work system shall require proper testing on affected portions of the medical gas system after any work is performed to effectively, quote unquote, close the loop. For a design perspective, the Emergency Oxygen Supply Connection, or EOSC, is now required to include master alarm connection points to monitor the temporary supply of oxygen. NFPA 99 has always applied to all medical gas installations, including temporary installations. However, monitoring a temporary supply of oxygen has previously been difficult since additional, often temporary, wiring was needed to be installed prior to connection of the EOSC. In a real emergency, installing this wiring was unlikely, and unfortunately, the system was not adequately monitored. This addition rectifies this condition moving forward. NFPA 99 2012 edition is currently adopted by the federal government at this time. While these are just a few of the changes and updates to the NFPA 99, the document continues to evolve with the ever-changing world of healthcare to provide a safe environment for patients, staff, and visitors. And even more changes will be forthcoming in the NFPA 99 2024 edition. For help in determining on how the NFPA 99 can apply to your facility, you can give us a call at any time. Our knowledgeable staff can also assist in navigating through this particular NFPA standard, and also to kind of give you some insight on how to make some changes and also its implementation. Thank you for allowing me to spend this time going over the NFPA 99. I hope this information was very valuable. If you have any questions or you would like to give us a call, you can do so at the number provided at 704-325-9220, or you can also reach us at info@redlinees.org. Thank you very much.